Cape Town, for many a city of paradise, among the most beautiful in the world. But for others, parts of the city have become a war zone, scarred by gang violence.
What gang are you?
Cape Town is South Africa's murder capital. On average, 10 people are killed here every day.
This is a gang in our community. They are currently at war.
If you really want to be part of the gang, you must first kill someone.
While government has deployed the military in an attempt to bring the violence under control, this place is also home to young people who are trying to make a difference on their own. This is their story, the story of those determined to change the narrative.
That gangsterism life is there, but you have the choice to step away from it.
I told myself, no, that this isn't me. I can do something better with my life.
What keeps young people going in dangerous places, and how do we break the cycle? Right now, some of the Cape Flats' most popular beats are coming from these young men, the Temple Boys. We meet the Temple Boys in their neighbourhood of Ravensmead on the Cape Flats. Their journey began in high school when a group of friends started making music together and went on to develop their distinctive Afrikaans gom crossover sound.
So it's definitely music you must dance to. We mixed a South African genre called gom, then we mixed it with our Afrikaans home language, created a new genre, Afrikaans gom. That's where all of that started with us Temple Boys. So Welcome 2.0 Sachi, that was like bangers. So when we released that, it went viral and it just went crazy. People were contacting us left, right, and center.
The track that launched them into mainstream fame, the sound of Saggies, has been used in over 25,000 TikTok videos, with the group's own energetic dance performances to the song becoming massive viral hits on the platform. It is still their most popular track, so today they are rehearsing it with a group of dancers for their next concert.
I don't know, they're down to earth, mess. Like, usually people that's famous, like, act like they're famous, they don't act like they're famous. They're very humble, very humble.
The reason, they never forgot where they come from.
All our writers, and it's all based on true life stories. Like in our one song, we're talking about noodles on bread. That's what we ate before the fame actually came. We were used to eating noodles on bread. Not that it's a bad thing, but that we're embracing it, you know? We put it into song and turn it into something good. So we're embracing our culture, and our lyrics is sometimes true life stories, but yeah.
We're representing to show them other, like, people mustn't just look at Cape Town as a crime scene.
That gangsterism life is there, but you have the choice to step away from, like we did. We stepped away from it, chose them the studio, the mic, the everything, started making music. So that's how we stepped away from it. And I hope there's people out there that can use us as an example, maybe like to see what we did, maybe do the same.
The Temple Boys chose the mic, but for many kids on the Cape Flats, the streets make the choice for them. Just a few kilometers away in Hanover Park, escaping the cycle isn't that simple. Here, 16-year-old Estevan didn't get the chance to step away. At just 11 years old, he was already pulled into a gang.
I was born in Hanover Park, raised as like, how can I say, like, not in a stable family, you see. And as years goes past, and I just found myself in gangsterism and all of that stuff. If you really want to be part of the gang, you must first kill someone. You must stand out for the gang to prove yourself. You can choose like any guy, what guy you want to kill or you want to do something. I don't feel nice because like, if you do it like, and if you go home, like your body started shivering and you started vomiting. That was my first, yeah. And after that, I got used to it. And every time when I do it, I lose myself. Like, if you keep on kill someone, your head is not gonna be right anymore. But now let's smoke weed and drink wine. And that is where I started to do coke also, every night, every morning.
We can't verify his account, but what we know is Estevan once led a crew of 15 gang members for a major gang, the Ghetto Kids. He says he was nearly killed himself.
The guy who did come to shoot, he was actually out on me, and he emptied actually 2 extension mags, but only 1 bullet touched me.
2 years ago, Estevan found a way out through the first community resource center. Founded by Pastor Craven Engel, the NGO offers gang members a lifeline if they agree to a hard break from drugs and violence. Their team of outreach specialists, like Glenn, approach young gang members directly. Estevan took the chance. So far, the organization says it has successfully pulled more than 2,000 young people out of gang life.
Because he never had an opportunity in life. So he lost already. When he was born, he lost because his parents couldn't really take care of him, and they were living on the street for a long time. For a very long time, they were living on the street. And his mother was also on substance. His father's not there anymore. So when it comes to recruitment of gang members, youth gang members, this is the kind of kid they're looking for. They're looking for this typology of a child who's got no parental covering, no sound living conditions, education issues, poverty issues. So they look for these guys, and then this is easy recruitment, offering you something that don't exist, the gang life.
Structural poverty on the Cape Flats did not emerge by chance. It is the legacy of a system of racial segregation that deliberately pushed communities to the margins. During apartheid, non-white residents were forcibly removed from central Cape Town. District 6, once a vibrant and cosmopolitan neighbourhood just beyond the city centre, was declared a whites-only area in 1966. Its mainly coloured residents were uprooted and sent to the Cape Flats, a barren, windswept area far from the city's economic centre. The consequences of that planning are still visible today. Communities cut off from opportunity, struggling with poor infrastructure, limited services, and generations of entrenched inequality. Today, the legacy of that injustice still shapes everyday life. Unemployment is high, especially among young people, many of whom struggle to find work or even to afford the journey into the wealthier parts of Cape Town. In such conditions, crime takes root easily. More than 100 gangs operate across the Cape Flats. Estevan and Glenn take us into Hanover Park, the neighborhood they call home. For safety reasons, Glenn is driving our team's car. He works as a social worker for Pastor Craven's NGO, but his understanding of this world is deeply personal. Glenn was once in a gang himself.
The city of Cape Town is just trying to develop our communities, which is something good. However, it's not enough. We need much more. Unemployment is one of the biggest struggles on the Cape Flats because a lot of our kids leave school early, and that disqualified them for jobs. I was also one of them. I didn't have matric, but then I identified my passion, and when I identified my passion, I got purpose. And I think our young people lack purpose. That is one of the biggest challenges on the Cape Flats, purpose. I think as a young person, you must identify your own purpose. Why are you born? Why am I on this earth? How can I add value to society? I add value negatively. I thought that was the right way of being part of society, breaking down, hurting people, selling drugs. And I thought that was the right way. But when I got the wages of it, criminal record, got sick, my family was heartbroken because of my choices, I realized, no, I'm not adding value to society.
Yeah, I will say it makes sense what he's saying, because everyone have a purpose in life. It's just they must go find out what is their purpose in life.
Estevan regrets what he did in the past, but now wants to look ahead. He secured an apprenticeship in a company for renewable energies.
Ek glo as ek nog op hy pad uitgewees het, ek sal nie meer hier gewees het nie. Al die malligheid wat ek deurgegaan het, like soms kom dit weer terug, but at this time I know how to control it.
The Temple boys also know just how tough life in the Cape Flats can be. All of them have schoolmates who were drawn into gang culture, some paying with their lives. This is why their songs often reflect the harsh realities of life in South Africa, a country where youth unemployment for 15 to 24-year-olds stands at over 60%.
Poverty is like a big thing here. Work is a problem because people with the highest diploma, they don't even get a job.
Yeah, things are happening. Sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, you know. People die here, people get shot, killed here. A lot of stuff happening here.
Gangsterism still shapes life across large parts of the Cape Flats. As crime continues to escalate, the government has deployed the military. In areas like Mitchell's Plain, neighborhood watch groups patrol the streets together with the police. The sheer density of these rival gang territories shows just how little it takes to spark a turf war. Some are part of the so-called number gangs, born inside the prison system. Others go by names like the Schoolboys, the Sexy Boys, or the Americans. For many residents, the greatest concern at the moment is the Scombizo gang. The day before we arrived, 2 people had been shot. The police and the residents are heading to a well-known drug spot.
Selling drugs here. What gang are you?
Scarce.
Huh?
Scarce.
What is Scarce? Scombizo?
Scombizo kids.
Are you the Scombizo kid that I'm looking for?
I'm just being honest with you. I'm not gonna say I'm not that.
Were you guys involved in that shooting of yesterday last night?
No.
Who was shot last night? It's one of your people that was shot last night. It's your people. They are selling drugs. We've got suspicions that they're selling drugs. It's also one of the places where they come and smoke drugs also. And there's also gang affiliation. One of the gangs within the area, which is the Scombizos, which I found 3 of them in that house, in that Wendy house. Don't say you don't know because you sit with them and you smoke drugs. We're going to stop that nonsense. We're going to stop that nonsense.
Oh, gangsterism is very heavy here. Very heavy. 2 gangsters, no? Scombizos and spoilbrats. They are fighting with each other. The police only come afterwards. Afterwards, they shot a lady yesterday in her leg, no? A church lady.
Just a few streets away, we meet one of the victims. Denise had been standing outside when rival gang members suddenly started shooting at each other. The bullet had only just been removed from her leg.
Ek het die woorde nie, maar ek verander dat moet gejaag word, ons kinders as op die paie sterwe. Ons is nergens as ons vry en ons eie plekke in nie. Die polisie is hier om ons te jaag, maar met die polisie of sonder die polisie is het nog altyd hetzelfde. Ek kan nie die Heer dankie sê dat ek lewe.
One feels it because as SAPS members we have a responsibility for the safety of the community, and we can see sometimes the fear, you can see the desperation of the people. It does touch you, you know what I'm saying, but it does also on the positive side, it also motivates you to want to do better and to help these people.
Captain Ian Williams was raised in Mitchell's Plain and has worked here as a police officer for 26 years. He says many people in the community are too afraid to come forward and report incidents because of the gangs. He points to another problem as well, one that affects children in particular.
We are having some challenges where the schools are in certain territories which the gangs try to capitalize on. And then what sometimes happens is the gangs that are in territory A will intimidate them or try to intimidate them. They will accuse them of being part of a other gang, or they will try to recruit them to become part of that gang. And this also actually in a sense sometimes affects the truancy rate and the dropout rate also, unfortunately, of the kids.
Schools are where the future of the next generation in the Cape Flats is decided, says Florance Vermeulen. And the teacher is committed to shaping that future in his own distinctive way.
So just being able to make a difference in a child's life every morning is one of my biggest reasons why I wake up.
DW first met Florance 6 years ago when videos of him and his students dancing on the Cape Flats went viral on social media. They were dancing to Azonto, based on a dance style that originated in Ghana. He is now the principal of an affordable private school near the Cape Flats. With monthly fees of less than 40 euros, the school remains within reach for many families, and most of its students still commute here from the Cape Flats each day. 14-year-old Khalib is one of them.
There's like gangsters over the roads, and if you walk this way, they will rob you and take your money. Or like that. So not actually, so we used to that, so growing up, you gunshots every day. It's part of us, so we already know if you're gonna go play here or this, so we're gonna hear gunshots, so we must walk, must be careful when you walk there. So you can't walk anywhere, there's just gangsters here. When I was around about 11 or 10, my friends, it was peer pressure, so I used to smoke cigarettes. I was also part of the gang, so it was something changed my mind, so that I thought myself, no, that this isn't me. I can do something better with my life. Because I also have a dream in the future. So my dream I'm gonna be a nutritionist.
We look at gangsterism, we look at drugs, which are the two main things where our scholars can fall victim to. And therefore, the role of the school is so important. To show them a different life, a different style, a different way of living is possible from your current reality. Because if we can change one child, we change one household that impacts one community, and ultimately the ripple effect will continue in that particular generation and cycle.
The school works with a blended learning model where technology meets human guidance. 100 students learn side by side in a single space, each equipped with a tablet. Still, the principal has his own unique way of keeping the room engaged.
The cycle consists of 5 steps. Yes, a counting cycle consists of 5 steps.
We do seem like have a lot of stuff so to get all the work, so I can memorize it better. Not like just in like studying and that. So it makes us like sing songs, dance to refresh our mind every time.
For the principal and his students, dance is more than a movement. It is a core part of education, a way to strengthen self-belief and open the door to learning. And for Khalib, that approach is working. He says he looks forward to coming to school every single day. Beats instead of bullets. That is the message teacher Florance has in common with the Temple Boys. On concert day, their fans have been gathering outside the venue for hours.
I'm very excited to see them firstly because the colored community needs more representatives. What it is doing is it's redirecting the narrative that we are not just about gangsterism. We're about fun, we're about upskilling the youth.
They don't want to put the whole language aside, you understand? Most of these rappers say English, but they not real English speaking. They keep it real, you know, because they're from the streets and they know what's happening in the streets. They are just the Temple Boys, man. We love them, we love them.
Meanwhile, the Temple Boys are getting ready at their manager's home, Mr. Verkom's grandmother's house, where she offers them a few final words of advice before the show.
I'm so excited, bro. People that so scared of the Cape Flats, we wanna go into every Cape Flat.
Because there's actually people loving that.
Yes.
I think let's get our focus off that and focus on the prosperity in life, the positive side. you know, what we can achieve, not where we came from.
Then it is showtime, and not even the rain can silence the music or stop the performance. Their story and their energy are what captivate the crowd. They are trying to change their community for the better, beat by beat.